Warrandyte Netball Club wins dual back-to-back netball premierships. By Jimmy Harris, Warrandyte Netball Club President.
For most people, December and Christmas are the busiest times of the year, but at Warrandyte Netball Club, our events and excitement levels hit their peak a little earlier. The last 2 weeks of November included the final round of the games for 9 and under and 11 and under players, Tuesday and Saturday competition grand finals, our end-of-season presentation day, and our grading trials for the 2026 teams. To add to the excitement, Grand Final Day had 2 teams competing for back-to-back premierships after being undefeated all season. And our presentation day saw Warrandyte Netball Club award its 9th life membership in its 50-year history.
Kangaroos Grand Final.
An undefeated 13 and under Kangaroos went into their grand final as huge favourites on November 22. Not only had they won 26 consecutive games, but their opponent, the Doncaster Cool Cats, had lost to the Kangaroos in the autumn grand final. The Kangaroos did not disappoint, walking away with back-to-back premierships, winning 29-7, with Warrandyte's Emily G being awarded Best on Court.
The Emus and the Lyrebirds.
The midday match on November 22 saw 2 Warrandyte 15 and under teams competing, the Emus in the grand final and the Lyrebirds in the reserve grand final. The Emus had won the autumn premiership, losing 2 games along the way, and their team goal for spring was to go undefeated for the season and win back-to-back premierships. They had gone through the season without losing a game, but standing in their way was a strong East Doncaster Netball Club, a team that they had beaten by only 2 goals in their previous encounter and by 3 goals in the autumn grand final. A good start by the Emus saw them leading 8-5 at quarter time. By three-quarter time, the margin was still 3 goals, but a strong final quarter saw the Emus win 27-22 over the East Doncaster Jets, with Warrandyte's Florence W named Best on Court. While the Emus played on Court 1, on Court 2, next door, the Lyrebirds played the Domvale Dalmatians in the reserve grand final. The Lyrebirds were motivated by a grand final loss last season, and although only leading by 1 goal at half-time, they conceded only 2 goals in the second half while scoring 10, going on to win 21-12, with Warrandyte's Mika C being awarded Best on Court.
Tough matches for Herons and Kookaburras.
The 21 and under Warrandyte Herons faced off against an undefeated East Doncaster Lightning, who had finished the season with a percentage of over 900. Although victory was always unlikely, the Herons played their best game of the year, losing 13-36, but in the closest result that any team had achieved against the Lightning this season. Next up were the 17 and under Kookaburras, who had finished 4th in the previous season. This season, they had finished top of the ladder and went into the grand final hoping to go one better than runners-up. They were able to do so, leading right from the start and cruising to a 22-7 win over Deep Creek Jets, with Warrandyte's Piper B named Best on Court.
Kites take on Astros.
The final game of the day was the Open B Warrandyte Kites playing the East Doncaster Astros, with the Astros taking the lead right from the start and going on to win convincingly 42-23. Although the spring season was a very successful one, with our 9 and under and 11 and under players developing enormously and 10 of our 14 eligible teams making the finals, on-court results are an important measure of how a sporting club is travelling, but they are not the only thing to consider.
Winning on and off the court.
Pleasingly, we increased our player and team numbers over the year and ended with 196 players and 20 teams in the spring Saturday competition, and continued with 3 teams on Tuesday nights. This was despite several of our teams being graded in very difficult sections and playing teams much stronger than them, a situation that can either make or break the spirit and connections within those teams. These players deserve enormous credit for coming together and bonding as teams despite the challenges they faced each week on court. The day after Grand Final Day, we held our end-of-season presentation, which was the biggest one in recent memory, with over 220 people attending, including some special guests. We were privileged to have Warrandyte's life member, Jan Breyer, attend, along with Nicole Werner MP, Kylie Lang, Yarra Ward, and the newly elected Mayor of Manningham, Jim Grivas, Ruffy Ward. Presentation Day is a day when we celebrate not only our players and teams, but also the volunteers who work so hard behind the scenes to keep the club running. Manningham Council recognises that volunteers are the lifeblood of our communities, so it was appropriate that Councillor Lang and Councillor Grievous presented the Community Bank Warrandyte Volunteer of the Year to Jess Longstaff and the Club Person of the Year to Sue Haddon. The Dusting Player of the Year award is given to a player who has done much more than just play netball for Warrandyte, and this year we were proud to present it to Nora B. Nora has played with Warrandyte since 2018, plays representative netball for Manningham, umpires, and buddy coaches the 11 and under Possums. She was a very worthy winner and was presented with her award by Nicole Werner MP. Normally, that would be the end of our club awards, but this year we had a special surprise in store, the awarding of a life membership, which is the ultimate honour the club can bestow on someone. Susie O'Rourke has been involved at Warrandyte Netball Club since 2014 when her daughter played in the 9 and unders, and she started on the committee in the role of social events and fundraising before becoming vice president for 5 years and supporting 3 presidents. She has coached, played and run Net Set Go training, and most recently she managed sponsorship and social media for the club. Congratulations to Susie, who is only the 9th life member in our club's 50-year history. Along with record numbers for our presentation day, we also had a great attendance at our team grading day held at Mullum Stadium on Sunday, November 30, with over 100 players from across the age grades. We have 30 players selected for representative teams in 2026, as well as 1 coach, a reflection of the strength of our club and the commitment and dedication of our coaches to developing our players. We are also very proud that Callista M, Scarlett O and Sierra W have been selected to play for the Chisholm region in the state titles over the Labour Day long weekend in March next year. While we often just focus on players, we could not play netball without umpires. And this year, Alana Parrott, Sophie Shaw and Nora Bolgin received their C Badge umpire accreditation. And several more Warrandyte players started their umpire training. Sophie Shaw was the recipient of the Manningham Netball Association Umpire Development Award, and Imogen Hughes received the Umpire Achievement Award at the 2025 Donny Ball Awards Night. With such success on and off the court, as well as umpiring from the sidelines, the future of Warrandyte Netball Club is bright. If you would like to join us in 2026, registration will open soon.
This article was read by Rebecca Rose,
James Poyner.